Digitech RP155 has everything you need in your daily life as an aspiring guitar player. You can use it for practices, rehearsals, writing songs, audio interfacing, and inspiring guitar work in general. If you turn the unit around, you see the following in and outputs. All the way on this side, you find the guitar input. Then there's a stereo pair of outputs. If you are in mono, use the left output only. Then there's a little dip switch here, that black switch. If you push it in, you are in mixer mode. That means you can record direct, or you can feed into a mixer if you push it out, so it's an out position. This is the situation you have when you play directly into an amp or into the power amp input of your real guitar amplifier. On top of that, you have a headphone out and a control in, which is responsible to control parameters such as whammy or wah or other parameters. And last but not least, there's the USB port, which is responsible for audio streaming and to remote control the unit through the Xedit software, which comes along with the product. To remote control the RP155, you have an Xedit editor. It's a graphical user interface which lets you remotely control the RP155. Just click on the menus and different options are popping up. There's your amplifier list. On here there's the speaker list, and you can, if you have chosen an amplifier like a Boogie Mark II, you can choose a vintage V30 4x12 cabinet, can set up your amplifier, or you can use one of our preset equalizer settings. There's a noise gate, different noise gates here for swell effects, and real gate, which cuts off any hiss and any noise. Then there's the menu for the stomp boxes. If you dial in a stomp box like DS distortion, you can see that the settings are popping up just like on the real pedal. If you go on a big muff, as you can see, again, the same settings, the same controls like on the real stuff. There you have your 3 different wah pedals, your 2 compressors here. There's a pickup simulation feature, which lets you choose if you have a single coil pickup, you can morph it into a humbucker just by clicking that feature on, and then you can read single coil into humbucker or humbucker into single coil, depending on the guitar you own. There's an effect level knob here, and you also have a preset level, which is kind of handy because in the past Digitech received a couple of complaints that the clean presets were louder than the distorted presets. Well, this is all a setup, a matter of setting the levels up, and over here you can do it quickly and without pain. Down here there's the audio setup menu. If you click on that, so you can choose how loud the playback coming through the USB path is and how loud the RP is. If you move that toggle or that knob towards RP, the RP gets louder. If you move it towards the sign USB, the playback of the USB of your computer gets louder. There's an extra USB level, which means you have a recording level as well. This button here engages the drum machine. Turning on this knob over here gives you access to the tone library with the current effect. If you want to hear different effect combinations on the current amp model, use this control here. on the RP series is a looping feature. The recording capacity of this loop is 20 seconds. It's almost like a mini jam man. All you have to do to use that feature is you press and hold the foot switch, which is labeled with looper, until the looper feature pops up in the display. By now it should be the case. Then you press that foot switch one more time and you read armed in the display. This means the next note you play on your guitar will trigger the loop, will start the loop. So you can concentrate on the ending of the loop, and once the ending is there, you press this foot switch one more time and the loop plays back on. In case you use the unit with a real amplifier, I strongly suggest to use the power amp in. A preamplifier of any given amp is some sort of a tone filter, so you have much better results if you go directly to the power amp, but make sure you control the output volume of the RP155 using that knob over here. That's the knob all the way to the right, which is labeled Master Volume.